Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Let's hope this video stays up and doesn't disappear. Some strange things are happening via the black screen and the AI technology and the smart, or should I say not so smart, spy satellites and spy phones and spy everything. Interesting days really. I got actually sick about 3 years of talking about this, 4 years, 5 years. It gets too much, and you try and share information where people laugh and mock and ridicule, and then you find out it's all real and nobody really cares anyway. So it is what it is. You do your best, and you try and find ways of breaking the programming, breaking the spell, breaking the voodoo spell that is on the black screen daily by a set of lunatics or parasites or just evil, damn right evil, that's trying to control and enslave the world. And how do you do that? Well, by showing people these things doesn't really help. By sharing that information doesn't really help. It just puts people more into a down energy. How do you change the world? And on a singular level, you walking this path, how do you see the world? If you see it as everybody spying on you, you're gonna be enslaved. There's gonna be no food. It's not healthy. It really isn't. But there is something you can do. You can be productive. You can do things through the day. And that comes on nicely to something that was given to me a couple of weeks ago. And it was a piece of, I would say, magic, a piece of magic. And I received it, and it was about 10 hours long. And it was given to me by the lovely Layla Satie. And Layla is a producer, a film director, and everything else. She does so many things. She's just so talented. And Layla said, "Would you do me a favor and would you test this?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So it was sent to me, and she said, "You can try it in the afternoon, in the morning. You can try it at night. Just keep it playing." So I thought I'd leave it till the end of the night. I did my day's work. I heard a load of nonsense and stuff that's happening every day, the attack and the darkness that's entering to many people at the moment who are just generally opinionated, judgmental, and just attacking everything. And I got a barrage of it that day, so I thought, okay, I'm going to test it now. She did say to me that she'd spent about 3 weeks on it, and it cost her thousands. And I said, what have you done? What did you do? And basically, being a film director, being a producer, she spent about 2 or 3 weeks, I think 3 weeks, day and night. If you were to break it down, I think you'd probably find it was 6 weeks if you were working a normal 7-hour day, but she doesn't. She works through the night right the way till the morning. So yeah, very special lady in so many ways, very unique. So I thought, wow, this sounds pretty cool. You spent thousands on it. Okay. And what's it for? And she said, I want to give back. Because Lemon House was doing really well. People, were going to Lemon House, and she wanted to give back. And I thought, wow. So that was cool. And I said, this is great. You're starting to, sound like me a little bit. Just give, do. And the heart that gives is always full. So I went home. It was a quiet night. I made myself something to eat. Sat and watched I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what film it was. It was a nice, gentle film. And then went to bed. So I got the music ready, and I'd already downloaded it on my phone. So I set it to a nice setting, not too high, not too low, just nice, so I could hear it. And I pressed play and I started listening to it, and I kind of smiled at the beginning. I thought, wow, this is really nice. There's some work gone into this. That's my mind kicking in. And then when I cleared that out of the way and I just said, just relax, do your best, just flow, close your eyes. And I went into a semi-conscious state. And then after the words, I think it was about, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. It then went on to music, and then as I'm drifting, other things started to kick in. So what she created was, it was activating, it was shutting down certain things, and I fell asleep. I woke up a couple of times when I heard certain sounds, crickets, no, I think it might have been the fire. And that was quite lovely because I realised I'd gone somewhere and I'd come back again. And then I fell asleep again. And when I woke up in the morning, I didn't say anything. I didn't message her. I did it again the following night. And then the next day I decided to just play it through the day while I was working, and basically left it playing and just got on with my healing work as I would do with this music. And about 6 hours of just letting the music play, I realised that the frequency of the room was like I'd just cleansed it. And I thought, whoa, this is quite fascinating. I don't know what she's done, but it sounds like she's done some prayers or she's put intention into the music. Something's happened, like I can feel it. Then the following day, I did it on a night, and then a few more, was it 2 more nights? Or maybe, anyway, last night was the final night up until this morning. I woke up this morning. I actually fell asleep through everything, so my mind had got used to it was only just a few seconds of the fire crackling that you hear that a little bit louder, but it's beautiful. And this night I fell right all the way through the sleep. I'd got used to it. My consciousness had got used to it, and it was lovely. So I messaged and said, this is probably one of the best pieces of work you've done thus far. And I said it would be absolutely amazing if the world could listen to this and fall asleep to it, or even meditate to it, because it was kind of weird, because I did a meditation to it as well on day 3, and that was quite profound. I went very deep, and the astral travel was profound for me, and where I went and what I saw. But I also did a meditation in those days where I was communicating with spirit, and I got one piece of information that blew me away, and it's been confirmed. Yesterday it was confirmed that was true by a friend. So that was quite amazing. I'm not going to say what it is because it's too personal, but that ended up being absolutely right, because I rung up and I said, is anything wrong with so-and-so? Yes, she's got cancer. All right, Kate. Right, so I'm not going to say who or what, but yeah, I've just said cancer, but it is what it is. But it's funny how spirit is able to, your spirit, when I say spirit, I'm talking about my own, move freely from the body when the energy is right in a room, and you can go to somebody and see them and know there's something wrong, and you can feel it, and then come back again, and then it's confirmed by somebody. It's quite fascinating, really, when you realize the power of our spirit, and when we clear away the programming of a set of dark entities that rule this world, that tell us that we are nothing more than useless eaters, and program us that way. It's such a shame that we cannot tap into the real true source of why we're here. But I think that this music does that. And I think I found that the first night was like, I was getting used to it. Second night, much more easier. And then during the day when I'm listening to it, I'm getting familiar with the energy and the music and the intention. It's phenomenal. And I'm going to do it again tonight, because there's something in when you sleep with that music that helps the consciousness, helps your spirit, and helps the room. So it was fascinating. So I said, look, I'm at the end of the day, if people want to listen to this, they'll listen to it. I'm not doing giveaways, go and look, if you want it, you like it, it's free, so you can go and listen to it. If you ask me what I would do with it, I would use it for meditation. I would use it when I was in the house or out of the house, because I left it also in my home and I left it playing. And when I got back, it was the word serenity I wrote down. It feels serenity. I asked her, what have you done? And she said, I've placed pure energy healing into the whole of the 10 hours. And I said, how many hours have you actually spent? And she said she couldn't even remember. So this is done out of love. There's no, the intention is to give and to help and to share. So it's hard to put into words, but I used my trio. I used some Tektites. I also used, when I was doing my absent healing to this lady with cancer, I'm not saying anymore, but I used a Sleeping Beauty. I actually had the Sleeping Beauty around my neck, and then I put it into separate hands, and I was giving healing with the Sleeping Beauty. That was beautiful. Anything else? I think it's Layla asked me, what do you feel about it? I said it's going to be good for people who want to raise their frequency and vibration. Anybody who's at low energy, if they just leave it playing in the house, if they leave it playing while they're asleep, I think they'll benefit from it immensely. And I said it's really good. I said the first part, when you're talking, giving these affirmations and these beautiful things that you're saying, it like gets us ready for the sleep, for the energy of rest and relaxation. And it just, there's something that you've done that works. It works. So sometimes, yeah, it kind of works, but this works. So it's probably one of your best pieces of uplifting and healing and very powerful connection energy. And I said, the last thing I said to her is, when you were working on this music, did you feel like everything was flowing? And did you feel that you were sometimes channeling and things were just coming to you and fitting together? And she was laughing. Absolutely, all of the above. And I said, this is the reason why I believe it's probably the best piece of work you've done, because it feels like channeled. It feels like you were channeling, you were in the alpha, you were in the mode where it was just coming in. So I love it. And if I love something, I share it. So I'm just going to leave one link below. And what I'd say is, give it at least 7 days and play it from start to finish. Whether you or your mind says, I haven't got time, I can't do it, play it on your computer. Because I know that she will be I know now she'll be uploading it, and it's definitely on YouTube now. I don't know if she's putting it onto a website or wherever, but I'll get a link now. I'll ask for the link and I'll put it below. My suggestion is keep it playing. I was going to actually play it now, but then I thought, just put this music on, it's fine. But give it a go. And I think, like for me, I find it easy to meditate, so it's easy for me. But I can understand how people who struggle to meditate, I think if you get through the first 11 minutes and just listen to what's being said, you don't need to try and do anything, and then allow them 10 hours to flow. And whether you stay in the room, whether you fall asleep, whether you leave the room but keep the music playing in that room, you'll find that when you come back, the energy in that room will have shifted and changed, and you'll feel serenity. It feels, calmness is not a good enough word. Serenity, it's a beautiful feeling. And again, all of the music was very cleverly put together in energy frequency. It's kind of a modality that's been created. So I think it's great, and that's why I said I'd dedicate a video to it, because I think it's worthy of a video, and it's worthy of you and I to at least give it 7 days. After that, it's up to you. See how you feel after the 7 days. You might want to continue. I'm continuing. I'm just going to keep going, and because I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it. And at the point where I say, okay, the room's fine, I feel fine, I'm sleeping better, I'm not worried about anything, my sadness, anxiety, stress is disappearing through the day, through the night, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And all of these things help towards, I used sacred oil with this. The sacred oil jumped out at me, and I thought, okay, I'm going to use sacred oil with this. I put it on the back of my head, I put it on my temples, put it on my third eye, rubbed it on points here and here, breathed it in, and the second night I went for a cleansing of the body further down. So I rubbed it on my belly, rubbed it on my back, all up and down. So every night I'm using the sacred oil with this beautiful 10-hour healing music. That works, and there's a lot of affirmation on there. There's a lot of to help us wake up and realize what we don't think, and this helps us think in a positive way. We're so used to thinking about the negative. What if everything's going to go wrong? Can't afford, can't this. Well, this piece of music with Layla's words helps you realize that we're saying the wrong things, and this reprograms us, or the brain, the tool, to start to program ourselves in saying the right things. It is very powerful. I'm not here to gift anything. I'm not here to say go and subscribe. I'm just saying give it a try and see how it feels. You might feel after a few days that it's helped, and if it has, you might want to share it with your family or your friends. You might want to share it straight away. I'm not asking you to do anything other than just give it a try. Give it a try. Give it 7 days and see how it feels. It's brand new, and I think it's going to do extremely well. So that's it. I'm wishing you all a lovely day. I am about to do another couple of videos, and then I intend to, when I get home tonight, to go to bed a little bit earlier, because I think we need to get to bed a bit earlier, and I'm going to play it through the night again and see how I'm writing things down actually in the morning, and that's great to write down your experience. If you felt anything, if you felt were any of your dreams vivid, kind of amazing really. So I might later on, in let's say another couple of weeks after doing it every night, maybe read out what happened from start to finish. Let's see. I'll see how I feel, but it's pretty cool, pretty special. It really is. I'm wishing you all a lovely day. Thank you for last night. A lot of you went and bought the special offers of Moldavite trios, those, so they've nearly all gone. But they were a great offer. There's no more. I have none left now for Christmas. All I know is that every day a few will be uploaded onto markbayerski.com. So if there is none there now, the ladies normally upload a few, maybe 10 or 15 a day. So I don't know how many is left, but thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy them. All ready for Christmas if you're into that. And there are some more trios over there, but they're the bigger ones, and obviously more expensive. But I hope you took advantage of the price, which was phenomenal. Okay guys, have a great day from my heart to your heart. Thank you so much for supporting markbayerski.com and all the authentic oils, crystals, teas, incense, and get yourself over to Layla Satie and listen to this beautiful piece of healing music.